Alright, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Avery. I got a funny story, and it's pretty interesting. So, basically, I go to this campground every summer. It's my grandparents' campground. Me and my cousins go, da da da, all that good stuff. And it's nothing usually funny or something to remember that happens there, but this time, something good happened. Like, I have to share this with you guys. So, we're swimming. We get out of the lake, and it's getting dark out. We're kind of bored, so we look for someone to chill with, like someone that's walking around or anything. Anyone that seems cool. So we're walking, and this golf cart with like three good-looking girls drives by, and I was like, "Hey, next time they drive by, we gotta say something." And a good 5 minutes later, they drive by, and they stop, and I was like, "Oh damn, we don't have to say anything." So they stop, and they ask the usual, like, what's your name, how old are you, and da da da, all that stuff. But so they're like, but we gotta go somewhere, but we'll be back like later on today, and if we see you around, we'll come pick you up or whatever. So we're like, all right, cool. So we head back to our camper. It's about 10:30 now. We're just like 10:30. It's really dark already, and so we're like, oh damn, they're not coming back for us. So we're throwing firecrackers in the water, and they pull up right next to us, and they end up and they asked us if they wanted to get on, like if we wanted to get on with them. So we were like, yeah, sure. So we're driving around for like 2 hours at the campground. It's pitch black out. You can't see anything, and so we're driving around, and it dies. Like, so we had to, me and my cousin Alex had to push it up like this little hill thing to their camper. And I asked the girls, I said, will your parents get mad if you're with three guys? And they're like, nah, you're good, you're good. They don't care. So I'm like, all right, cool. Bring it to the camper. And once we get there, their parents are drunk as shit. I mean, like, their dad is so drunk. It was hilarious. But we ended up messing around with the dad because he was drunk, and he was messing around with us. And then the girls charge up to like the golf cart thing, and so they ask if they can like take it out and drive it around again. And this is when stuff got like starts to get serious. It was pretty funny though too. The girls start getting yelled at, and uh, like the dad's just making a big scene, and so me and my cousins just look at each other, and we're like trying not to laugh. And my cousin Kale just starts dying laughing. The dad just stops screaming, looks at us, comes up to me thinking that I laughed, gets in my face. He's like, "You got something to say? Is there a problem? Is there a problem?" I was like, "No, there's no problem, dude." Like that. And so my mom comes out and tells him to stop yelling at us, tells him to go inside. So Alan, his name's Alan. He was just really drunk that night, but um, his mom, their mom tells him to go for him to go inside or whatever. He does, and so we start walking around, and like we get up this little hill thing, and about 10 minutes later we hear like a golf cart going real fast toward us. And golf carts don't go fast, but the one they had was just super fast. I don't know how, but it starts going really fast, and I just bail for the woods, and my two cousins stay there, Alex and Kale. And I'm just hiding behind this little tree thing, and I'm like wondering what the hell he's saying to them, because he's just yelling at them. And he drives off, and I come out of the woods. I'm like, "Hey, are you guys all right? What happened? What happened?" And he's like, he was just yelling at us, asking us if we have a problem and all that. And I was like, "Oh damn." And the girls were like, "Guys, we're sorry. Just ignore him. He's drunk." So we were just laughing about it. And then not even 5 minutes later, he comes up on the side of us, slams on the brake. I didn't even hear him coming, and he's just yelling at us. But he has like four golf carts with him, and there's like a bunch of people in the back of them, like that are with him. So me and Kale just took off running. Alex stayed, and we took off running, hit the woods, and they're like escorting my cousin Alex to like our camper just so they can go get our parents to yell at us. And they're drunk, so they don't even know what the hell they're doing. But there's like a convoy of golf carts just escorting my cousin to like the camper. And once they turned the corner, we couldn't see him because we were in the woods. So we're wondering like what happened? Did he go to the camper, get us in trouble, or did he bail? So I called him, and I was like, "Hey Alex, what's going on?" He's breathing like really loud. He's like, and I'm like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I brought him to the wrong camper, and I just bailed on him." And I was like, and I was laughing because I don't know, I just thought that was funny. And so he's like, "I'm under a float in the water." So we're like, "All right, We were gonna walk on the road to them, but they had like all the golf carts just on the road, and they were driving around looking for us, and people are outside the golf cart walking around, and we're hiding on this little bank thing, and it's like a little next to a little beach on the lake, and this guy steps right above us, doesn't see us because we're like under the bank or whatever, like under this little like dirt thing. I don't know what it's called, but he's just standing above us and turns around and he's like, "They're not down here," like talking to whoever he was talking to, saying that he didn't see anyone. And as soon as he walked away, we took our stuff off, threw it under the little thing we were hiding under. Our pant, like we took like everything out of our pants. We took our wallet, our phones, and we just left our swimming shorts on, and we like left everything just under that little dirt thing. And we ran into the lake, and remember, it's like pitch black. The water's cold. You can't see anything. And so we start running towards the water, and we get in, and we have to swim deep out in the lake. And this lake is huge. If anyone knows where Lake Kiwi in South Carolina is, you guys know how big that lake is. But so we're swimming in towards like the middle of the lake, and we turn like this corner. It's like a little island thing we had to go around, and we turn around, like we're going around it, and the float's right there. Alex is sitting on there, and he's laughing because we had to swim all the way that way just to get to him. But we ended up standing on that float for like a good 30 minutes, and after a while the people stopped looking for us, so we just went back to our camper, like walked along the bank of the lake, and so we ended up staying, like walking around that to our camper, and we ended up going to sleep. And the next day we woke up and whatever, and the girls called us, and they were like, "Hey, are you guys all right? We're sorry, da da da," and all that stuff. And like, and we were like, "Yeah, we're fine." And then we ended up hanging out with them the next day like idiots, and nothing happened though. It was just like their parents were chill. They said they were sorry, they were drunk. But Alan, the drunk guy, I still hate him. Like I don't know, I still think he's an asshole. But yeah, it was just a funny story. And the funny thing is while me and my cousin Kale were swimming in the lake at night running from them, he's like, "Bro, we're gonna remember this story for the rest of our life." And I thought that was funny. But I just want to share it with you guys, and hope you guys like it, and like it, like it, you know, likey, and subscribe. All right.